My name is Jennifer Weinstock, and I am honored to be serving as this year's Development Vice President. I want to thank you again for supporting the 74th Annual Charity Ball, The Road Home. The Junior League of Houston is one of the largest leagues in the world with over 4,300 members. This year alone, our members will volunteer more than 35,000 hours in the Houston community. In total, the league will have given almost $1.3 million through its Community Program Fund, supporting both grants and volunteer time. Earlier this year, the league hosted a hurricane relief drive for those impacted by Hurricane Ida. The league collected over 7,700 critical items, including toothbrushes, toiletry items, paper goods, and first aid kits. Thanks to the generosity of our membership, the league was able to provide support and comfort to our friends in Louisiana during a truly difficult time.
Baylor College of Medicine, Teen Health Clinic, and the Junior League of Houston have had a very strong long-term relationship. And over the years, what I find most inspiring is that the league volunteers as women are wonderful role models and individuals to talk to our patients. They provide them a real-time example of how you can be a good mom, how you can take care of a job if you have one, if you're in school, how you can complete your educational advancement and actually become a great contributing member of our society and in our city.
I want to tell you a story about a young man that came to Camp for All to You and the impact of one of the Junior League volunteers. He was a teenager. This is the program we take Camp for All to You into the hospitals, and we're canoeing and everything. Well, he was older than everybody else, so he was going to stand aside. He was above it, he was older. He wasn't going to participate at all. And one of the Junior League volunteers came up to him, one of the counselors, and said, "Let me take you around and maybe you can just look a little closer." Next thing we knew, he was shooting archery, huge grin on his face, had a blast, and what we heard afterwards is he started participating in the other hospital programs, and he went out and bought an archery set all on his own. Now, this young man did not make it, but he had joy because that one Junior League counselor came up and engaged him in life.
The league has just been wonderful for our patients. It's sort of like a surrogate mother or an aunt who is helpful, who is inspiring, and who also helps these young women solve problems that they may not have anybody else to talk to.
The Junior League has sent a very amazing group of volunteers to help us here at Star of Hope. They work with the kids, tutoring them, helping them with their homework. The most impactful thing that Junior League does here is that their volunteers not only take their time to come here and volunteer with the children, but they form a relationship with the kids. They really show love and care for the children that come here to the classroom.
Dress for Success Houston and the Junior League have been partners since the beginning of our organization, and we are extremely grateful. When Nancy Levicki reached out to Emily Croswell and said, "I need the Junior League, I need the support in order for our mission to thrive and be successful in the community," and the league stepped up right away and has been a part of our core thread of volunteers from the beginning over 20 years now, and we're so grateful for the impact that they've made.
The relationship between the Junior League of Houston and Texas Children's Hospital has spanned more than 67 years. Both provisional and active members have interacted with countless numbers of patients and volunteered in placements such as Radio Lollipop, the Renal Center, and Crafts with Kids. One such patient, Scott, contacted us in the fall of 2020, nearly 40 years after being a patient at TCH, with a request to make a donation to the Texas Children's Memorial Fund. He was the winner of an incentive competition at his company, and as the winner, Scott was given $5,000 to donate to a nonprofit of choice. After consulting with his mother, Scott was reminded of the time he spent as a child at Texas Children's Hospital and the Junior League volunteers who had helped make his stay a little more comfortable. On Thursday, November 5th, 2020, Scott, along with several coworkers, presented members of the 2020-2021 leadership team with a check, an amazing full circle moment showcasing the power of one. But that's not where the story ends. In the summer of 2021, we received another request to donate funds to Texas Children's Memorial Fund, but this time it came under different circumstances. Scott had passed away suddenly. He left behind a wife, children, friends, and coworkers who were all shocked and deeply saddened by his loss. His colleagues wanted to do something in his honor, as he had been such an inspiration to them during his life. Becky, Jennifer, and I met with 4 gentlemen who worked with Scott on Friday, July 20th, 2021, not knowing the impact or significance of the gift they intended to give. As we sat in the Underwood room, we heard stories from his friends about what an amazing person Scott was and how much it meant to him to give back to the Junior League. We were brought to tears as they presented us a check for $10,000, given by his company and coworkers on his behalf. Oftentimes, we don't get to see the long-term effects of our actions as volunteers, but each and every interaction has the potential to impact a person's life and our community forever.
So I can't think of a better place than the Junior League of Houston to provide women with skills, not only the overt skills, but the subtle skills that help them to be successful once their time with the league is over. And I encourage everybody to be a sustainer, because keeping up a relationship with those women is very, very inspiring.
The Houston community should show great support to the Junior League of Houston, and here's why. Nowhere does training for volunteers happen at such a high level as it does at the Junior League of Houston. They know what they're doing, they know the community, they really get to know the nonprofit that needs their support. They train people to not only show up and be on time, but to give their heart and their soul to whatever project they're working on and make it better. And the Junior League would not be able to deliver this high level of volunteerism and, frankly, leadership for tomorrow unless they had good support from the community.
Thank you again for supporting the Junior League of Houston. Our vision of building a better community would not be possible without you.